G'day guys, Tam here. Today we're going to learn about the basic textures that Cycles has, which is diffuse, glossy, and glass. There are different options and parameters each of the textures to which we'll be looking at. So let's open up File. So, in order to Alright, so before we start anything, we have to go to the corner here and drag it down. This is going to open a separate window. We are then going to press this button and go to the node editor. In the node editor, you're going to have to click the circle button and the cube, because you do not want to confuse yourself with the compositor editor. Now, in order to add a material, all you have to do is click onto your object and click this circle icon that says material on top. This is where you'll get your extensive list. The only thing you have to worry about is surface and displacement. To add a material, you have to press Shift A, Shader, and then you choose your texture. Or if you lose your material output, Shift A, Output, and Material Output. To connect your shader, all you have to do is click the circle and put it to surface. You then click this icon here, the viewport shading, to material. Now, this is the diffuse shader, the diffuse BSDF. Here you have three options: color, which is pretty self-explanatory, you changing the color, the roughness, and normal. The roughness, if we were to go to rendered, changes the depth of the image. So 0 would see the extensive shadows, where a 1 would have a very crayony color. I'm pretty sure you'll find use of the roughness. The normal is the way your mapping of the textures or reflections are. As of right now, we're not having any materials onto it, so we'll just leave it as default. That is the diffuse shader. The next is the glossy shader. The glossy is pretty self-explanatory. The glossy shader is the metals, anything that has that Fresnel look to it. Here we have four options. We have the distribution, color, roughness, and normal. The distribution is more explained if we go through them. Let's start with GGX. GGX, to what I've seen, is a much more blurred type of glossy. Beckman is a standard glossy, and Sharp is a mirrored-based glossy. With GGX and Beckman, you can change the roughness. The roughness is pretty much the mirror effect that each one has. Each one, if you go to 0, will have a mirrored, and 1 will have a diffuse look. However, GGX and Beckman will have different type of diffuse looks. There is also color, which is pretty self-explanatory again. The next is the glass. The glass, we have the same standard preset of Beckman, Beck, and Sharp. Since we explained them, it will incorporate with the glass as it did with the glossy. However, you have different options, such as the IOR. What is the IOR? The IOR is the index of refraction. It's pretty much how light is distorted within the image. If we put it to 1, it will be nothing, light just passes right through it. But if we put it to, let's just say 3, all light is being blocked away from it. the index of a fraction is only between 1.x or 2.1. I think there was one texture that is. So please keep that in mind. That's pretty much all we have to learn about the basic three textures: diffuse, glossy, and glass. Thanks for watching this tutorial.